Hello and welcome to Grandad 1982's Let's Play of Civilization 5. My eventual aim is to maybe do an all leaders challenge style series. It may or may not happen, it's just see how things work. But I've been inspired to do some of these by watching Let's Plays by people like the Me and Team and Bibor, both who I strongly recommend checking out. Me and Team does more than just Civilization games, but he concentrates on Civ4 in the Civ series. Very good watch, informative. And Bibor as well for Civilization 5. Again, very informative. If you want to learn how to play the game you've never played before, or you want to improve your game you play, I recommend watching because it's a good watch. Simple. Okay, right. Let's just have a quick look at some of the mods that I am using. So they're all they're all UI mods really. There's no change to gameplay. This one, Attila mods, it affects the top bar, changes a few things. I quite like how it does it. I'll point some of that out maybe in game rather than talking about it now. Civ5LP adds some easy to use and understand buttons that let you, for example, one of them is a city screen, which is quite similar to the Civ4 bug style city screen with the information you have on there. Other ones are things like diplomacy with AIs, which gives you an easy overview of what you can buy and sell and what gold they have, etc, etc. Improved notifications. I use that because I like to be told when and where a tile is expanded by culture and things like that. It's a bit annoying if you miss that and you miss out on going to work a tile you want to work because you didn't notice. Info Addict. I strongly recommend Info Addict. It's a great mod. It adds a variety of graphs and comparisons. It lets you really, just gives you a lot more information to work with, makes it a bit more interesting. Other things you've got here, largely things like map scripts basically. Right, so mods I'm using. Now, if someone could tell me how to edit or change a file that determines these initial setup conditions, I'd be very pleased, because I've only once used Chieftain as far as I recall, and that was unlock an achievement, and it comes up all the time, which is very annoying. I normally play on King. Since I'm not going to play this game all the way through, probably, I am going to notch it up to Emperor difficulty level. See how I do. Probably badly. I'm going to go with a random leader. Keep this a bit interesting because I'm not doing a ALC style game now. I just want a little test of the recording, how it works and what have you. And I'm going to go with a small map. It's not that my computer can't handle the larger map sizes. So this one's just a bit quicker. More condensed kind of gameplay. Right. And let's go on to advanced setup and change some of the settings. Normally I play with less than the default number of city states. This time I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm going to go for map type. Let's go for perfect world. It's a semi-pseudo quasi-realistic climate. Bit like, it's basically a bit like Terra Incognita, I think. Quite just see what it comes out like. All the victory conditions enabled. Advanced game options. Quick combat. No ancient ruins. I quite often play with allow promotion saving on. I hardly ever use insta heal, so I don't feel like this is a huge exploit. But I'm not going to play with it on this time for this series, and I'm going to leave disabled start by it. I normally quite often play with that on as well. I'm going to leave it as it is this time round because I'm playing with a random leader, so I don't think it matters too much. If I knew who I was playing with, I'd probably have it on because it just keeps it a bit more, well, random, really. Sums it up quite nicely. Well, that's that. Start the game. Let's go.
O ye who remakes the world, your loyal subjects greet you, King Pachacuti. You rule the Inca people. From their beginnings in the small state of Cusco, the Incas displayed their potential for greatness, marching to war against their many
one
enemies,
of the DLC
crushing their
leaders.
armies into
Still
dust,
own all of the
and carving for
DLC.
themselves a
I
mighty
felt bad about
empire
that because I was
stretching from
just
Ecuador to
waiting
Chile.
for
Indeed, they built the greatest empire ever
expansion
seen
pack.
in pre-Columbian
I got
America.
impatient, and I
More
don't
than mere
necessarily trust
soldiers,
that they'll
your
include them all
people
in
were
an
great
expansion pack
builders
anyway.
and artists as well.
His
And the
unique
remnants of
ability,
their works still awe
when you're
and
moving onto
inspire
hills,
the world
you
today.
ignore movement costs
O King
of that, so
Pachacuti,
it's like moving on
truly
flat land
are
still.
you called Earthshaker? Will you once again
Roads
call upon the
and
ground
railways don't
itself
cost anything to
fight
maintain
at your
in
side?
hill
Your
tiles,
armies await your
and
signal.
they're cheaper everywhere
Will you
else.
restore
Very
the glory
strong
of your empire?
financial trait,
Can
really.
you build a civilization that will stand the
And
test of
if
time?
you have a hilly area close to your borders that you want to defend, that's good as well. You can build lots of roads there for free for movement, faster movement, and so yeah, you know, you're getting those trade routes for much cheaper. It's good. The slinger, it's a archer with a weaker melee strength, but it has a unique promotion which allows you to withdraw if attacked by a melee unit. It doesn't always work, but it can save your bacon, which is nice. Also, the promotion is when you upgrade your units, the promotion is carried over, so it's good. You can eventually have rifles and mech infantry which withdraw if they're attacked. May not be hugely useful, but be quite nice. Terrace farm is a farm you can build on any hills, anywhere, and if it's next to a mountain, each mountain it's next to, it provides one additional food. So in some situations you can get a very food-rich tile with 2 hammers, which is nice. It's nice. So here we are. Wow, that's a very strong start indeed. 2 golds, gem. We've got some good food with the wheat, floodplain wheat, which with civil service is 5 food, which is very strong. Riverside, yeah, that's nice. Nice starting location. I'm going to get some okay production going on here as well. Let's just move my warrior. I don't think I'm likely to be moving when I settle. No, I'm not. So let's found our first city. Cusco. Right. Well, quite often I go with a warrior first. I'm tempted to go scout first, but because of our unique ability where moving onto a hill tile is like moving onto a flatland tile, I'm actually going to go with a warrior first still anyway, because it means that a lot of the rough terrain isn't really going to affect our movement. So we're going to get a stronger early military, better protection barbs, which are more common on Emperor than King, so I'm going to have to watch out for. And we're still going to be able to get a fair amount of exploration done, especially since huts are turned off. I mean, ancient ruins, not huts, that's Civ4. A scout is less useful. So we go with a warrior. Okay, good. Research. Sorry, I wasn't sure if I was recording or not. It appears I am, which is good news. Okay, so research. After that, minor blip. I'm going to go with mining first, because we've got these two different happiness resources, but both of them require mining, and mining is a useful early worker tech anyway, so that's really nice coincidence. So yeah, go with mining first as our first tech, and that's pretty much it for the first turn. Let's crack on.